Hello, my name is Sean McHugh, and here's my presentation on home and school connections. Cultural influences on teaching and learning are directly affected by the diversity of the student population within a class and or across an entire school. Cultural influences and teaching and learning are directly affected by teachers' cultural identity and life experiences. Teachers must get to know their students individually as best they can and as soon as they can once a student joins their class. If the student is an EL, this may require different approaches to get to know them from a non-EL student. Some simple suggestions to make the classroom feel more welcoming to an EL is to have welcome signs in their native language, hang maps of their home countries, display flags of their home country, or play music that is from their culture during appropriate class times. The role of culture in student learning is huge in the development of the EL in English language acquisition and other academic skills. Cultural identity is key for students to realize their full potential, not something that should be seen as an obstacle to their academic journey in the United States. In general, when learning a native language as a baby, babies typically learn words by listening and observing contextual scenarios because they are not able to speak. Babies are able to build up their vocabulary in the years leading up to them beginning to speak. Typically, ELs do not have this luxury unless maybe they were raised in a bilingual home. ELs can learn the definitions of words, but they may not truly understand the meaning of a word until it is used in a sentence or in context with another word they may already know. ELs may expand and better understand new vocabulary words while also learning proper grammar rules. One strategy is to give ELs a list of vocabulary words with their definitions in English. If possible, provide them with the same list in their native language. Second, as a teacher, I would write and sound out the words on a whiteboard at the same time. Then I would spell the word phonetically, as English language is difficult to pronounce even for native speakers. Another effective strategy to help ELs reinforce new words is to have them do worksheets filling in missing vocabulary words from a word bank they have previously been instructed. I believe that humans function better with routines. This is especially true for special education students, as I worked as a one-to-one paraeducator this past summer for students who had just graduated high school and were learning life skills as adults. Any slight disruption to their daily schedule may affect how they are able to learn on any given day. Providing a stable schedule and having regular communication with their families is needed to best benefit the student. This leads to the last part. Meaningful interactions between schools and families are connections that are necessary to provide effective instruction relevant to curriculum content. Meaningful interactions also extend between schools and the local surrounding communities where the students live. One way to form connections between schools and families is if the teacher shares the same culture as some of the families. This can help with communication and informing families of resources available to them. Teachers making phone calls home to families with the help of a language translation phone service or a coworker is a great way to form a connection with the student's family. Communication can also take the form of emails, text messages, or in-person meetings. The more we reach out as teachers to families, the more it shows we truly care. It is our duty to advocate on behalf of students, especially those students that require special accommodations. And that also requires advocating on behalf of the educational profession to make sure that resources are available to all types of students. And as we all know, all students learn differently. So I hope this was helpful, and thank you for listening.